All right, you guys, we are back with another episode of Beyond the Barbell. I do not know what episode this is. I should look, but we had a busy, busy morning. But I'm excited to have Michelle here. So, Michelle, go ahead and introduce yourself and let us know what you have going on. And I'm excited too because this is one of our first episodes where we're kind of expanding beyond just our membership, but more into what's going on in the community, which I've wanted to do for weeks now. So I'm excited and thanks for being here.
Oh, yeah. I'm Michelle Johnson, and I want to be back at the gym with you guys. I did my boot camp, and then I had to have ankle surgery, and I was ready to come back after rehab and all of this. So I'm looking forward to getting back to the gym. But currently, and what I have been doing is I help run Food Backpacks for Kids, which is a nonprofit organization here in the community that serves families with children that go to the Peninsula School District or families that live within our school district that homeschool their children. So that's how someone can, if you want to say qualify for our program, is they have to have a child enrolled in the school district or homeschool and live within the Peninsula School District.
Okay. And what's the official nonprofit name of the program?
The official name is Food Backpacks for Kids.
Okay. And is it associated with the Fish Food Bank or the Peninsula Food Bank?
No, we aren't. We're our own standalone organization. We get that question often. We also get, well, aren't you part of the school district? And we're like, no, we partner. We work closely with the school district there and communities and schools as well. But it's a separate organization. They support us. We support them. So the school lunches and things like that that are going on, that's with the school district. What we're doing is different. We're just serving the families of the Peninsula School District.
And how long have you guys been around?
This is 11 years now. In August, it'll be 2 years for me with the program, but 11 years the program has been around.
Wow. And so let's talk about a little bit, and I've done this with everybody, but I think this will be even more beneficial for us to talk about. What were you guys doing a year ago compared to what it looks like now that we're in, what day are we in? 67 of the state mandated shutdown, and I think schools closed probably a week before that. So right. I think we're over 70 days in terms of these families that the kids have been at home and possibly people have been out of work.
Well, so okay.
You're back.
Normal school year, what we do is we would pack a backpack. It's not a full backpack, it's a drawstring backpack. So we would pack those backpacks with food to supplement a family of 4 for a weekend. So another question we get is, well, don't you just send home snacks with the kids and that's it? No, we feed the family. We focus on the family. So we have a menu that we follow that has protein and vegetables and granola bars for cereal, for breakfast, and some oatmeal. So we try and supplement a weekend's worth of food. So the kids would get their drawstring backpacks we take them to school on a Wednesday, and then the school could either give them out Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Child takes that home. The family has food for the weekend. They bring the backpack back. We repeat that. That's a normal week at Food Backpacks for Kids, and that goes throughout the school year. We weren't open during the break, and then we'd have a different summer lunch program, completely different. So what we realized is that, again, we work closely with the schools. We got wind real fast when this was going to happen. They were like, it's happening. And as soon as we got the call, it's going down today. We got together, the team of the 3 of us, myself, our program coordinator, our executive director, and we said, we're not closing. We're not closing. How are we going to do this? And within an hour, we came up with our drive up backpack program, where now we, instead of packing a backpack, we pack a bag of food or a box of food, depending on how many children you have in your family. And then families can drive up to one of our 3 locations on Saturdays and pick up a bag of food. And now it's not just for the weekend. we're planning our menu. We're trying to get that out so we can help them for an entire week. And so bags of food, if you have one child or two children, you get a full grocery bag of food. And if you have three children, you get a full grocery bag of food and a half grocery bag of food. If you have four or more children, then we pack a box specific to your family size. And then you come on a weekend, you pick your site. After you've registered with us, you pick either Gateway Park, Henderson Bay High School, or Evergreen Elementary. So we're covering the entire Peninsula School District. And a family comes between noon and 1, and we check them off and we greet them and we check in with them. How are you doing? Are you seeing any changes? What can we do? So we can hopefully also get them to other resources if they need it. And so they see a smiling face, and it's no judgment. We're just here to assist you. They come out, we get their food, and then we have extras. We call them the extras, which have been fantastic. So not just their bag or box of food, but we've been able to provide things that we've never been able to provide in the past because you can't send it home with a kindergartner in a backpack. We've had potatoes, we've had yogurt, string cheese, ricotta cheese, bread, tortillas. We had Harbor Greens donated pizza. We had someone make a lasagna. It's not the lasagna lady who's doing great things here in Gig Harbor, but another person, and made that for our families. We have someone making masks for our families. So we have those available as well. So we have all this stuff, bags of chips, things that we just normally can't do. And to offer that, bananas and apples, to be able to offer fresh produce has been fantastic. And it's a healthier option too. So we try and do as healthy as we can with what you can do with non-perishable items.
So, and what does that look like in terms of volume from what you guys were doing last year, even in the beginning of the year with these take-home backpacks, to what you're doing now?
Well, we were doing probably, over 200. It would fluctuate between 250 and almost 300 backpacks. Now we're up to, this week will be, right now, unless any other families sign up, 458 backpacks, which translates to close to 200 families. And then if we go by an average of 4 people per family, that's an average of 800 people, but we know we have families that are bigger. So we're looking at an increase. We found we have an increase of 134%.
Wow. And are you seeing that increase week to week as well?
Well, we knew that there would be a big spike up, and then we would level off a little bit, and we did see that. We're leveling off a little bit, then we were seeing it start to drop a little bit, and we're trying to figure out why that is. And I think there's a lot of reasons why. One is the longer we go, the longer people aren't working and they can't afford to come to us. They have to decide, transportation wise, they don't have the gas to go different places. So we do offer the option that a family can ask us to have a volunteer deliver their food to them. And we have had families say, please, we just can't afford to make this trip. So that is an option for our families. So we're starting to see it kind of level, and we expect the longer this goes, we think we're going to see another increase when they're like, oh, we're okay for a while. Someone else needs the help. I don't need it. Let's get someone else. And then they're going to realize, I need this help. And we have seen that because we've seen 54% of the families that we're helping right now are new to our program. They were not signed up with food backpacks for kids before this happened. 54%. So again, the longer it goes, we expect that percentage to increase, and we expect our numbers of families signing up to increase.
Yeah. Wow. That's a big percent. Yeah. I personally think that we're going to see fallout for kind of the remainder of the year in terms of the trickle down effect from jobs. We were talking before we hopped on just about, just even about just events. and canceling all events for the rest of the year, even the summer. I mean, even our local events, that's going to have a trickle down effect to a lot of different industries and businesses. And I think we're going to start, I think we're going to see that pop up again. And then also with just an unemployment and how that's working, and who, maybe even that has an impact. Maybe, people didn't get unemployment and now they do. And then what's going to happen with that in the next couple months to a year? I think that no one knows.
Yeah.
So how do people find out about your program? So these like 54% of new folks, where are they hearing about this?
I really think it's our social media presence. I think a little bit they might have known about it a little bit. I've heard about that program. I've seen some signs about it, but we made sure. I really believe in the social media, and I've been trying to push it a lot more since I started there. And we just started. This is what we're doing. We're not closed. Sharing our posts, getting the Instagram going. Please pass this forward. Do you know anyone who needs an assistance? And just continuing each week to be present and share what we're doing, but also say, hey, we're here for you as well. Just let us know. And then they email me at info@foodbackpacksforkids.org, and they're like, I need some assistance. We're like, okay, great. Let's get you started. How many kids do you have? Which location do you want to pick up at? And we go from there. We also get families identified through the school district. We have such loving teachers and counselors in this area, and I will get emails from counselors saying, I'm concerned about this family. I'm going to touch base with them, and let's get them hooked up with your program. Communities and schools, hey, we have this family. We also provide food for the two homes here, the girls and the boys' home for the homeless teens that are in our area. So each week they come and get food from us to help supplement their needs. We work a lot with the translator for the school district for our Hispanic and Latino families. We have gotten them involved with us so we can help those families. And we have people who speak Spanish at our locations to connect with them. And that's a population that we've been trying to reach more. And so that relationship with the schools has been fantastic. So again, just people will pop in and say, hey, I know a neighbor who needs help. We're like, okay, just have them email us. Let's get them started. And again, the Harbor Hope Center has provided us with some volunteers who can come pick up the food and take it out to families. Or we have school district employees who will deliver to families for us. Mm-hmm. The need is every week. Again, our families are fantastic to check in with them. But you know who else has been fantastic is the community. The amount of food that we're actually getting out and the amount of food we're getting. Normally, I would say 1,000 pounds of food donated each month. We're since we started in March, we're at over 9,000, almost 10,000 pounds of food donated by the community alone. Each week, they can come each week. So if you want to donate, those 3 sites, Evergreen, Gateway Park, or Henderson Bay High School between 12 and 1, since we're there already, people have been dropping by, and you can drop by food there, or you can drop by food at the fire station on Kimball Drive.
Okay, I was going to ask where you get your donations and how people can help. And we'll put that in our comments to our description when we put this out.
So you can donate food or cash to us at the 3 donation sites, Gateway Park, Evergreen Elementary, Henderson Bay High School on Saturdays between noon and 1. And if you can come, you'll have to wait in line, or if you come a little early, you can drop off your stuff for us and we'll gladly take it. Food donations, cash at the fire station on Kimball Drive, 6711 Kimball Drive. We have a donation shed that's in the back parking lot, and people can donate anytime there because we have volunteers who go and check it regularly. So you open up the shed door, put the items on the shelf, close it back up, and we'll check it during the week. People can also, Our website is not that great, but you can go on our website and there's a donate through PayPal button and you can donate there. On many of my posts on Facebook, I will put a donate button and you can donate fee free through Facebook. Or if you want to put in the comments and stuff, our PO Box 173, Gig Harbor, Washington 98335, you can donate. You can send a check to us as well. So money wise, it's been fantastic through the community donations of that. We've had people think outside the box and donating stuff for us and doing food drives in their neighborhood, sending out flyers and then or drop it off on my porch and then I'll go ahead and I'll take it. We've had local real estate agent, Paige Schul, and she's got someone going out taking pictures on their porch, like doing pandemic porch photos.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not taking money for themselves. It's a cash donation for us or food donation. And then they send us the money or they do that. We have these great shirts that I have, Gig Harbor Strong, that Mommy in Merlot, a local business who's thinking outside the box. And she's like, how can I help my community though as well? And if you purchase a shirt, one of these shirts through her, the proceeds go to us. It's just amazing what people have done. I mean, we had, and I want to share this story. We had a family who we assist, who we help, who one weekend made us homemade tamales. I cried. I was crying. I'm a baby. I was crying. So we're seeing that, and the need again. We gave out over 50,000 pounds of food since March 21st. I'm looking at our date. March 21st is when we started this new model that we have. And so up until May 16th, we're at 51,050 pounds of food that we have given back to the community.
Wow.
And we know we're going to see that. We don't see it declining.
Right. It's not going, the need is not going anywhere.
No, it's not. It's not. And there's other organizations too that provide, and it's not just us, because someone might be watching this and go, I know a family in need, but they don't have kids enrolled in the school district. How do they get help? We know Fish Food Bank is still there. Fish Food Bank is open as well. And people can get assistance through them as well. And on the Cape Peninsula, then there's Nourish, which has a mobile food bank, and they go out on the Cape Peninsula every Friday. So there's that, and there's Bischoff Food Bank and Cape Peninsula Community Services on the Cape Peninsula. So there's other opportunities for people to get food assistance if they don't meet the criteria of having kids in the school district.
Nice. Perfect. Well, good. That's a lot of resources for everybody. And like I said, I don't think the need is diminishing or going anywhere. I think it's something that we have to continue to support. And yeah, thanks for sharing. Michelle, what else do you want to give to the folks? What other information before we hop off of here?
A lot of people are just so kind-hearted. How can we help? What can I do? And people are like, well, I don't want to just send a check, or I don't want to just give you a box of macaroni and cheese. And every little bit helps us, and we're so thankful for everything. And if you wanted everything, that is money, donations, think outside the box. If you want, you can send me an email at info@foodbackpacksforkids.org and say, hey, Michelle, I have this idea. I want to try this. Do you think that'll work? That's where a lot of these donations have come from. People just saying, hey, what about this? Can I help you? The lady texted me, hey, do you need masks? Yeah. When I came home from physical therapy today, there's 3 bags of masks sitting on my front porch that she's made for our families. So think outside of the box on different ways and it also helps the people at home get engaged, because we're all going stir crazy. We all want to get out. So how can I get out and still be safe and give back to my community? Just let us know. We're open to if it doesn't work for us, we'll let you know, and we'll give you to another organization, or say, well, think about it this way. Maybe you can do that. And I tell you what, I said, we need a lot of CrossFitters at our warehouse because we are moving. Think about how many pounds of food I told you we're moving. So we have to get it from the donation place. We have to get it to our warehouse, and we got to get it out of that vehicle into our facility. We have to weigh it. Then when we weigh it, then we got to put it out on all the shelves. And then once it's out on the shelves, we look at our menu and go, okay, this week we're giving out these items. So then it's got to go from the shelves to the tables, and then from the tables into all the bags and boxes. And then we got to carry all those bags and boxes and get them ready to go. And then they go from the bags and the boxes in the warehouse to the vehicles that are going to take them to the distribution site. So there's a lot of
Okay, strong people. Calling all strong people.
So, I mean, I know there's some members that Josh, we love Josh, and Stacy, and
Yeah.
Josh helps with our program. We miss him so much. Yeah, we need some strong people. We have volunteer opportunities. We are filling up our spots, and we have to be careful, and we only have 10 people in certain things. But if people are interested, again, at my email address and say, hey, Michelle, I'm interested. These are, and it may take a while for us to get back to you, but we're slowly rotating through our list of people to get people in to help.
Awesome. Well, I think you might get a few emails. I think that's what I'm thinking. So
Sounds good.
awesome. Well, thank you, Michelle. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sharing good stuff. And I hope you guys all enjoyed it. And we'll see you soon, hopefully, running close by.
I hope so.
All right. Bye.